Hey guys, welcome to Mr. Saw Machine. This video we're gonna talk about different type of threads, what you can use on embroidery. We're gonna use a couple of different brands, and the main important part is how good is your thread. We have a few threads over here. I don't have any rayon on this section. I have polyester. Rayon will bleach in a long run. Polyester will stay there. The only thing is if you put a lot of heat on it, you will melt it. But if you do it the right way, the embroidery looks nice and flat. This t-shirt is old, and you can see it looks like I just did it a couple of days ago, and it's been washed so many times. That's polyester thread. The main thing is picking the right thread, and the right stabilizer will be the key for you to have a really nice embroidery and really nice products. See your finger against the thread, and then you do slide it. If you still see hesitation, like doing this, that means your thread have a lot of imperfections. And you can feel the imperfections when you slide it on your finger. How do you check your resistance on your thread, like how strong it is? Forget about this thing. This is annoying because it doesn't tell you the truth. But when you have this thing and you wrap it on your fingers like this, and you put pressure on this hand, you can see how slowly I start pulling my threads onto the pop, and you can see how deep it goes into your finger, and that way you know how strong it is. It's a different brand. You see how deep it goes right away, and I still see how my finger is turning, and it's still getting deep, and you hear the loud pop. That means this thread is really strong, comparable to this one. And then we have another one. We just push, and you see it's more like between these two. This is my order based on what I feel. Weak, it's still good thread. That's between these two. This is one of the strongest thread on there. And then we're gonna go with this one. Wrap it on my fingers, start pulling. And you can see how deep it is going into my fingers until it pop. Go more between these two right here. That's more like on the same spot. This one is the really strong thread comparable to that. But the other thing is, you pick a spot and then you start sliding it with your finger, and you see how it pops. But I have it wrapped on my finger, and I just holding it and testing where's the weak spot. You see how long it took until it pops? That's the other way where you can check your threads. Like I wrap it there, and then it starts sliding. You see it's not popping yet. And you see how long it's not popping. And I just keep it with the same pressure. I don't have a weak spot on this thing. Previous to this one, I popped the thread really easy because that was a weak spot. That's when you realize you will be sewing really good, and then your thread starts shredding or breaking. Now we're gonna do the testing on how the thread looks like based on the brand, on what type of finish I'm gonna have on it. Now we're gonna start with the testing the thread and see how they look. The texture is gonna be different. I'm gonna be using this thread. I'm gonna use the spool holder. I'm gonna do these exclusive letters, and we're gonna do exactly the same letter for every single thread, and we're gonna see the difference. Now you can see a different type of finish on these letters. You see they look different. The last one is rayon thread. That means they're kind of similar, but you can feel the way the thread looks. And then on the bottom as well, as you can see the roughness depends on the type of thread you're working on it. But on the end, what it matters is this part. Nice and even on my tensions, really good stitches, polyester thread all the way to here, and then rayon thread.